To create a newsletter article, I'm going to go to Content, Add Content, and click on Newsletter Article. Now this is going to function very similar to a basic page, however we do have this required image field. First let me put in the title of my article, so this might be a welcome from the chair. And my image will be the same 600 by 400 image format that you're already used to from news and events, so I'm not going to go over how to crop for that. However, I will just select a stock image for this. Now we can add any text we want into the body, and we also have the advanced sections available that are available on our basic pages. I'm just going to put in a little bit of body text, just so we have something on our page. And in the sidebar again, I'm going to go to Newsletter Outline, select Newsletter as the newsletter type, and now my parent item is going to be my Spring 2021 newsletter. And again, just to reiterate, I want to be using Newsletter Outline instead of menu settings for my menu placement of newsletter issues and articles. I'm going to hit Save. Now if we make another newsletter article, and I'm just going to call this one Test Article for right now, and add a second image to it. And add it to my newsletter again. You can see on my issue page that my article shows up at the very end of the selection here. Now, if we wanted it to appear before Welcome from the Chair, I'm going to go back to Newsletter Outline, and I'm going to play around with the weights. So anything that starts at -15 will appear at the top, and then going on down the list here to +15 will appear at the bottom. So if I want this to appear at the very top, I could choose -15 and hit Save. Now you can avoid this by creating articles in the order you want them to be displayed on your newsletter, which will just then go in the order that they were created in. So Welcome from the Chair, if I wanted that to be first, I would create that first, and then I would create Test Articles second. On my issue page, you may notice our images show up here, just like they do for the newsletter landing page for each issue. However, instead of the image showing up at the top on, say, Test Article, we don't have an image that shows up at all. So those images there are purely for the issue page itself. If I actually want to add that image in later, I can do so in the body or via the advanced sections. So just a thing to keep in mind there. Now that we've completed this course, you can choose the full playlist with the link on the right side of the screen, or visit our channel with the link on the left.